Okay, let's look at question 1, starting with part A. So in this part, we are required to examine this code. So let's run through the code first. Okay, so enter a value, and then firstly, the program asks an input from the user, and then it compares the value with 0 and 1. If the value is between 0 and 1, it will print this. If not, else. If not, it will print not between 0 and 1. Okay, and the question also asks us to try 0.5 as the input. So let's try that out. Okay. GCC, you should always use with all warnings, but here for demonstration purpose and to make it more simpler, I won't use this. But remember, in your assignment, always use this because it gives you more information. Okay, so now that program one selected. Sorry, it's the original version. Yeah. Enter value 0.5. By right, 0.5 is between 0 and 1, but the program output this is not between. Let's see what goes wrong. So the problem here lies within this line. So in C programming, if you give it an expression like this, it always evaluates from left to right. So 0 less than value will return either true or false, which is either 1 or 0. Okay, so if value is 0.5, then 0 less than 0.5 is true, so it will return a 1. And then from left to right, come to the right. So 1 less than 1 is false. So the program will come here. Again, if the program evaluates something like this, it will go from left to right. So this thing return a value, followed by the comparison after it. Okay. Let's see how it can be corrected. Okay, so first of all, see line 11, we are trying to print the value of 0 less than value, which is either a 1 or 0, which is either true or false. Okay, so we just want to try what this will output. And then how it fixed the problem, you see this line here, the line 13. So it breaks every comparison into smaller one, which is very basic one, and then it uses and this sign to combine them together. Okay, you notice here that these two expressions are wrapped by brackets. The brackets here, the brackets here and the brackets here. So it is not compulsory, but is strongly recommended because it groups together the thing you want to do first. Okay, so it is highly recommended. Also, have you noticed the space here, 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 and here? So it is also strongly recommended for you to input extra spaces in between, so that in between these symbols, so that your program can be much more easier to understand and to read. Okay, let's just try to run this. All right. Okay, so GCC. Okay. Enter value 0.5. See, enter value 0.5, and then it inputs a 1, which is this thing. So the value is 0.5, so it will return a 1, which is true, stands for true. Okay, and then 0.5 is between 0 and 1, so our comparison here is correct. All right, that's all about part 1. Then let's come to part B. So suppose you correct the program in A, but remove the ampersand in the scanf statement. Okay, let's do that. let's say we have corrected, but we have ignored this thing, sorry, value, okay? What will happen? Still, I will, this time I will do with all warnings. Sorry. See, the value, it got some warnings. Basically, we didn't include the ampersand, so yeah, so these warnings, but we ignore it for now. Let's try to run it. 0.5. Oops, some fault is core dumped, so segmentation fault. What happens? So the problem is we forgot the ampersand, so the message is thrown and the program terminates. So a file core is created. Okay, let's list all the files. So you notice that there's something called core here. Okay, so the core is created. As mentioned in last week's document, this file is large and it should be removed. So remove core. Yeah. Yes. So it should always be removed.